Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Prowling Around. Sometimes you have to start where the goods are, and right now, today anyway, a lot of the goods are here, which is the staging area before guitars get shot and then listed. So, to that point, none of these guitars are live. Nobody knows about them except for you. So if you have any interest in anything that you see today that we check out, my email is below. Just email me directly and I will be happy to give you more information. Got notes on all of this, so everything has been gone through, vetted, inspected, it's good to go. So without further ado, let's first start with one of the most complicated guitars I've had the pleasure of understanding. We have Gibson Pete Townshend 1970 Les Paul Deluxe, number 9, 2005 Sunburst. So this is a series that was done in 2005 of Pete Townshend's Les Paul Deluxes from the 70s and mid 70s. He would number them. There was number 1, number 3, and number 9. So number 1 was wine red, number 3 is a gold top, and number 9 is cherry sunburst. We have all 3 of those guitars, and I'm going to show them to you now. In addition to that, I'm going to do my very best to explain the switching system, not just show you the guitar, but explain to you what these switches do. Okay, up first, number 9, Cherry Sunburst. This is a beautiful, very cool recreation of this 70s era Deluxe. It is a pancake body, as you can see. Really cool because you can see the 3-piece top, which I really like. So Pete's Tech did a lot of Townsend-ifying of guitars, I presume to keep them alive and, you know, prevent them from being destroyed on stage. So one of the first things that would happen is this jack plate right here was changed from being plastic to being metal. These incredibly robust Mack truck Freightliner app lock systems were installed. And then of course you had the number system right here. All right, so here's how the switching system works. I'm pretty certain. Thank you very much, Dustin, our tech, by the way, for running me through this, because there's a lot to understand. So best way to start is imagine this as how it would have started life, which is just as a Deluxe. So take out that middle pickup. So in this position right here, you've got your bridge, here you've got both pickups, and then here you've got your neck, just like normal controls, with the exception of this right here. Now, with the humbucker, this guy right here is a coil tap. This switch right here is really cool. So in the down position, you only activate the middle pickup, and you have a master middle pickup control right here. In this position, what you have is an out of phase middle pickup in addition to whatever you've selected here. So if you've selected this position here, you have the bridge and the middle pickup out of phase. Are you with me? If you are in this position right here, you are in phase with the middle pickup. The middle pickup is in phase, and it is combined with whatever you have selected right here. This right here acts as a master volume control for this middle pickup. So you can bring things in, bring things out. It gives you a ton of room to shape sound. And I did plug this guitar in and it sounds huge. It does so much. I mean, Strat, quacky, huge, obvious, big Les Paul sounds. It's got a ton of range. I can understand why Pete did this. But once you kind of step back, it's not that confusing. Again, error correct, I think I mentioned pancake body, 3-piece top, very minty. And another thing about this guitar, it will come with the COA. So you've got the COA, but you've also got this letter of authenticity as well, which is pretty sweet. In addition, you can see that you have a signature on the back of the headstock. Now, 75 of each color was made. So you had 75 Cherry Sunburst, 75 Gold Tops, and 75 Wine Red Les Pauls. All right, and this is number 1, which is the Wine Red version of what we just saw. Same deal, comes with all the case candy, all the good stuff. You got Pete's signature right there, pancake body, that very, very intense strap lock system. That strap, you could swing this thing over your, you can swing this thing all day and it ain't going nowhere. Pancake body, as I said. One thing I didn't mention on the other one is that this control cavity here is much larger than normal, obviously because you had to accommodate all of that switching right there. So, pretty cool and very, very mint. Finally, we have the Pete Townshend Les Paul Deluxe, obviously number 3, which was the gold top. All right, check that out. Very mint. Obviously, whoever we got these from was collecting and probably bought these, left them in the case. I mean, they are extremely well cared for and they come with everything, COAs and all that good stuff. So again, the switching system is really cool. It's a very cool switching system. It sounds so incredible. My favorite position is, I think here, I think right there was my favorite position right there, and just everything cranked. But it's a great sounding Les Paul and extremely collectible. And right there you've got COA, have another COA right here. So to recap, I have the wine red, gold top, and cherry sunburst. Up next, one of my favorite guitars, you all. This thing is so beautiful. 1967 Trini Lopez. Oh, it's wonderful. Check this out. Look at that bad boy. Oh, I didn't even realize that. It's got a stinger. I didn't even realize that in the meeting. Look at that. It's got a stinger. That's so cool. I love discovering stuff with you guys. Look at that. Oh, Trini Lopez is just so good. I'm sure that it's out of tune. Not too bad, but oof. Great timbre, no breaks. As far as changes, the tuners have been changed. You can see that. Those are quite minty. And talk about attention to detail. This nut right here on the outside, on the pickguard, this nut right there, that's been changed. That's the kind of detail that we are talking about here at Chicago Music Exchange. Outstanding example, beautiful guitar with a stinger. I don't know, pretty dope. Up next, again, one of my favorite guitars. I sound like a broken record, I know. 1966 Sunburst Jazzmaster. Love Jazzmasters. Fantastic guitars. Oh, so cool. Oh, this is awesome. Check that out. Bound neck dots. You got the bigger headstock. Okay, that happened in '65, as we know, when CBS took over. And the reason for the bigger headstock was like a billboard. They wanted the headstock to be bigger so people would see the name. So it was acted almost like a billboard, a large advertisement. Look at this Fender guitar. But this is a very cool example. Oh, '66, I mean, they're still using a lot of the parts, you know, that Fender had because they hadn't really blown through that much by this era. A very awesome example, and what I like about this one is that it's not clowny. It's not a clowny kind of Jazzmaster, which tends to happen like as you get more towards the later '60s. So really nice, beautiful example, and fully documented. If you have any interest in this, I've got tons of notes on it. Does come with a trim arm, does come with the bridge cover as well. Up next, keeping it vintage, 1963 Cherry ES3 45. Let's go. Man, I'm telling you guys, we have some crazy guitars in. Just consistently, we've had some really amazing examples. Oh, this is, ooh, such a cool guitar. Whoa, look at that. As far as changes, there have been some. The ones that I know offhand are that it's mono. It has been converted to mono. Those pickup covers have been changed. It did once have a Bigsby. You can see it has snake bites right there, and no longer has a Bigsby. I think there were a few other changes. I'd say a step above a player grade piece because I don't see any breaks. Everything looks really great. And it is mono, which is an ideal situation. Plus that cherry is just absolutely stunning. Come on now. All right, up next, so we saw Pete Townshend's Deluxe from the 70s. Here's a real 76 Les Paul Standard. So clearly standard, we don't have many humbuckers, we have humbuckers. Ooh, that's so, oh, wine red too, duh. Oh man, that's really cool. Ooh, you know what? That is not crazy heavy for what this guitar I thought it was gonna be. So 1976, pancake body. That neck is thin. That neck is thin. I don't have caliper measurements offhand. I'm gonna go, you guys, that feels like 0.79. Volute, I do not see a break at all. 3-piece neck. Very cool. Oh, looks like something happened here. Somebody did some sort of mod. It wouldn't be a 70s Les Paul if there wasn't a mod done, but very cool and definitely priced right and surely out of tune. Not bad. That is cool. That's very cool and not very heavy. All right, up next, keeping in the Les Paul kind of vibe of things, we have a Collings City Limits Deluxe from 2006, Sunburst. Oh, that's cool. So definitely would have been a guitar made when Bill was alive. This is just sweet. Honestly, I've never seen one of these this early. Woo, that is so cool, you guys. Wow. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Very light. You've got contour belly cut. Now this one, you know, this is what, 19, no, it's 20 years old. It's 2026, right? Am I right? Did I say 2000? Yeah, 20 years old, there we go. It's got some dings. It's got a, looks like a chip right there. Ding right there. That is good looking. Gosh, it's so, I love how they do the neck work here is just so, as far as the aesthetic is concerned, I think it's just the way their headstock looks and how it's bound with these Ivoroid tuners that just kind of completes the aesthetic of this guitar. Still, it's a super resonant guitar. Frets are really strong on this one. Even though it's definitely been played and definitely, you know, been around for 20 years, it's in darn good condition and a clear workhorse. That's a beautiful top. So there you go, 2006 Collings City Limits. Okay, up next, everybody, man, we're having a killer vintage day today. This is a 1963 Sunburst Strat. Let us go to Party Town and go to Party Town hardcore. Ooh, oh, that's so beautiful. So beautiful and so ridiculously light. This guitar is light. L-plate, I am obsessed. So as far as changes, it's had a refret. Little out of tune, but boy, can it strum. It has had a refret. The nut has been changed, but otherwise all straight. You guys, this guitar is so light. Bad boy clocks in at 7 pounds on the nose. Look at that. Man, that is pretty. So there you go, you guys. If you are looking for an awesome example, L-plate Strat, 60 Strat, early 60 Strat, here you go. Okay, everybody, got something special for you. 1978 Les Paul Custom. Cool. Silverburst. Let's go. All right, everybody, are you ready? Now, let me just also say, these guitars at one point were ridiculously priced. They were getting out of control. This one is priced in the world of reality. Okay, and it is absolutely beautiful. Check this out. Look at that. Yes. Wow. Oh man, I love experiencing guitars with you guys. I didn't see the back until this very moment. I love Silverburst. It is just so cool. So I believe strap buttons had been replaced. You can see that. And then the bridge cover was removed, but aside from that, it is all straight. It is very cool, and like I said, very reasonably priced. It's not, you know, living on Mars. Wow, how cool is that? Man, just so cool. Obviously, you've got a volute, not a pancake body. Just sweet. Very, very awesome example if you've been looking for one of these. Okay, up next. Gibson Murphy Lab Banner J45 2025. So someone bought it and probably traded it in, or who knows, but it's a year old. And let me just tell you something right now. As far as new guitars that are being made with the purpose of being vintage sounding, Murphy Lab acoustics are at the very top as far as I'm concerned. I have not played one of these that I thought was bad. These are outstanding guitars, and I'm gonna guess wow. Wow. I mean, it's just, when people say woody, that really just means it sounds vintage, old, and wide open because all of the glues and the woods have fused together. They're living in harmony, and the instrument is operating as one unit. That is the goal, and that is what these guitars accomplish. I can't say enough great things about what Tom has done with this series and what everyone in Bozeman is doing when it comes to building these guitars. They're absolutely outstanding. If you want an incredible acoustic guitar, you should really look at these Murphy aged and Murphy Lab guitars. And I know, for a lot of people, the whole thing is, it's age. I don't want an aged guitar. And I totally get it. I totally understand it. This one is nice because it's not crazy. And honestly, it looks like the real ones. I mean, I'm around the real ones, and this is how they age. It took Tom a long time to come up with the recipe for these acoustics and for the Les Pauls and Gibson Custom shops, but now that he has landed on a recipe that he likes, it's just outstanding. So if you, don't mind the aging aesthetic, if that's not a big deal to you, I mean, these guitars are they're so good, you guys. They finger pick well, they strum well, they don't overly compress and collapse on themselves. They're just great. All right, everybody, sticking with acoustics, Gibson LG-1, 1959. Ooh, Sunburst. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Oh, man. Oh, it smells like my grandma's house, man. Dang, that brings back memories. All right, those tuners do not look original. It's got a stinger, which I'm pretty certain is not original, but I have notes on this that are thorough and detailed, so if you have any interest, we can get to the bottom of things, but let's see if it's in tune. Wow, that's pretty. That is pretty. Look at that, 1959, you guys. How well cared for this is. That's a pretty example. Great little guitar to have on the couch, something for the bus for all you rock stars out there, or, for all you dads like me that still believe that one day we will headline Potbellies. We will, one of these days. That lunch crowd won't even see us coming. They'll be eating those meatball grinders, and then we're gonna play that one song that's gonna blow their minds, and they're gonna throw up and wanna leave. All right, everybody, that will do it for today's episode of Prowling Around. Sometimes all the gold is in one spot, and you don't have to go all over the place. It's just right there. Well, this is some really nice, fine, beautiful gold that is not listed yet. It's not on the website. So if you have any interest in it, like I said, my email is below. Let me know. We trade, all that good stuff. So if you gotta have one of these pieces, I'm pretty sure I got a way to make it happen. I wanna thank you all so very much for watching, for supporting this channel. It really means a ton to me. I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, talk to you soon.